Welcome to this Tarot de Marseille card reading for March 11 to March 24, 2019. Please remember that this is a general reading on the energies going on right now globally regarding politics, climate, etc. and inside of us as human beings and earth people living on this planet, and therefore it will not necessarily resonate with your personal life in details. If you would like a personal reading, please read the info in the box below this video. For this particular reading, the Star People is sending Diana, Roman goddess of the hunt, the moon and nature, through to us with a very specific message about taking precautions. Also, she is known as the Virgin Goddess of childbirth and women, and I cannot help smiling because as I am doing this reading, it is actually March the 8th. Which is the International Women's Day. Diana was also a twin, since she had a twin brother called Apollon, so there is a regard to duality in this reading, and again, a very special and intense message coming through for us for the next 2 weeks. So, let's bear Diana in mind throughout the reading. The first major arcana card that turns up is number 16, the Tower, upside down, talking about chaos and disorganization, the bricks falling away in one only moment, sort of being ripped down just with a blink of an eye. And together with this card number 4, the Emperor, is coming out upside down, talking about tyranny and arrogance, about being unprotected, having a lack of correct judgment. Now, to get a bit more information on this, we look to the Minor Arcana card deck, and here we find Queen of Swords upside down. So she's letting us know that we feel isolated, alone, separating us on a mental realm. Also, this could be about our abstract activities and encounters, what is coming in as pictures, voices, sounds in our minds. You can also call it for clear cognizance, clairvoyance, clairaudience, and so on, which we are ignoring because we are not used to these special experiences. It could also be about UFO encounters, for example, and so all this chaos that we see in the world at the moment is partly due to us not paying attention to what is going on a different dimensional level than we have been accustomed to so far. Now, let's pull a Minor Arcana card for card number 4, the Emperor, and here we find 7 of Wands. All about success and the completion of the first part of an undertaking. So something is telling me that this chaos, which has led to tyranny and arrogance, is about to have the better of us, sort of reaching its climax. We are here talking about our physical interactions with other people and also how we treat ourselves physically, our bodies, not living a life where we consider our body as an important tool to reach higher dimensions of living. So, we are here talking about tyranny committed to ourselves to begin with, and therefore also committed to people around us as a consequence of the universal laws saying that what you do to yourself is affecting what you do to others, and the other way around, as we are one. The duality coming in, as I mentioned just before the reading, Diana being a twin, seeing things through the interaction of energies. What affects one object automatically affects other objects as well. Sort of a mirror, showing us the true intention of our behavior towards one another. And so let's move on to the next 2 major arcana cards to see where this takes us. Here we meet card number 3, the Empress, fertility, talking about beneficial influence, intelligence, resolving help. And to me she is also the symbol of motherhood, mother love. She is coming out together with card number 6, the Lover, choice, talking about a decision we have to make, or a pact, sort of a marriage. So here we have Diana coming in, breaking through all the disorganization in the world, telling us to return to our inner child to find the true answers to our heartbreaking problems and trouble. She has come in with her energy at this particular moment because she sees how the world suffers from feeling unloved, which is just an illusion really. We are loved, and she can show us that fact in no better way than to actually turn up. But again, she needs us to let her through in our minds, thoughts, ideas that we have about how life should be. We do know how life is supposed to be, all about understanding, love, passion, and so on. Creativity, giving birth to new experiences while we are here, so that we can develop through all these different types of perceiving other dimensions in life. But with the Lover card coming in, card number 6, she's also letting us know that we need to choose her, just as she has chosen us. She might even be talking about making a pact with her, for all of us, in unity, to stand up against all this tyranny and lack of compassion. Let's have a look at the Minor Arcana card I drew for the Empress, and here we find 10 of Pentacles, talking about wealth, inheritance, on a physical level here on planet Earth, as the Pentacles refer to our material Earth life. So I sense that Diana is trying to communicate to us that we can live a life where we bring in the divine aspect and transform it into something physical, something we can see with the naked eye, something very tangible. And now let's have a look at the Minor Arcana card coming out for card number 6, and here we find 9 of Swords, showing us that we need patience and meditation. We are now back at the mental level to find our way back to our innermost core of our total existence, eliminating the Queen of Swords with all her isolation and separation from self. And again, we need to choose actively this meditation or mental focus for Diana and the Mother Moon energy to be able to come through to Earth. To find out a little bit more about this, we will now move on to the last Major Arcana cards, and here we have card number 13, the Death card, marking an end, upside down, talking about spiritualism, and also something physical and ill falling away from our lives. And with this card we have card number 7, the Chariot, Victory, coming out, talking about spiritual development, and along with that, a developed material physical life as well, and also that there will be success and great ambitions behind this major radical physical transformation taking place. The only way for illnesses to die, everything that has made ourselves and the world situation sick, is for them to come up to the surface, and we are seeing a lot of truths at the moment rising up to the surface, which is the only way to success, because we have to look at all these things that have been hidden so that we can know all the shadow sides before we can begin to move into the light and live fully in the light. The Minor Arcana card coming out for card number 13 is the Knight of Chalices upside down, indicating that we are not yet ready to receive emotional, spiritual and psychic impulses on an emotional level, sort of love at first sight kind of feeling, due to the fact that we need to begin to accept spiritualism as a new building stone, as we see the old stones and bricks being destroyed through the Tower card, to reach an acceptance of emotions and spirituality as the true ingredients to life. For the Chariot card we find 8 of Wands, which indicates projects, expectations and planning when it comes to our creativity, interactions with other people. And so here we have Diana standing through the presence of the Empress between good and evil, trying to assist us in creating ourselves out of this global and personal misery. It's also about how we choose to treat our bodies through what we eat, and if you do some kind of sports or yoga. So to sum up what these weeks are about for us in general, I looked at the bottom of each card deck, starting with the Major Arcana cards. Here we find card number 5, the Pope, the Hierophant, representing the tradition, the patriarch, the one you seek advice from, and with 9 of Pentacles coming in at the bottom of the minor arcana cards, we are told that we need to listen to the advice being given to us, because we are in for the long haul, so to say. 9 of Pentacles indicating long-term investments and ability to manage resources. And again, we are on a material and physical level when it comes to how we design our lives. So if we want to improve this chaotic and somewhat very severe time in history, if we want to rebalance the earth, Mother Gaia, we must listen. And again, I feel the presence of Diana actually taking over the patriarch role in this case, sort of softening the masculine energy in the world, which is a rebalancing act in itself, as it needs to happen for both the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies to be combined, to be completing each other. Diana is also emphasizing the importance for us to look up and observe ourselves and the environment that we are finding ourselves in. To look up from the computer, the TV, freeing ourselves from our mobile phones and start to ask ourselves why we are in the family that we are in, why we have the kind of job that we have. In general, start asking ourselves why we have chosen to come to Earth at this specific time in history, to do some soul searching. Finally, as usual, we will put a few words on the next 2 weeks. I shuffled my angel cards from the original angel card deck, written and drawn by Kathy Tyler and Joy Drake, and the only card to show up this time when shuffling them was Synthesis. On the picture we see a multiple colored angel and a rainbow, talking about that we really need to see the patterns, structures of our lives, and we need to acknowledge that we cannot stay isolated anymore from what is going on in the universe around us, that there are other multiple dimensions trying to reach us, and that we also need to reach out to these dimensions to figure out how to save the planet and how to raise into higher vibrations of love, understanding, compassion, and acceptance. We need to see that everything is connected, being in this time of the zodiac sign of Pisces, where the sun is in at the moment. Further, we have also Mercury in this sign right now, which is talking about communication with our higher selves. Mercury is currently in retrograde until late March, talking about going inside yourself, doing some inner searching on a soul level to connect to your higher selves. Diana is the moon goddess, and the moon rules the zodiac sign of Cancer, which is all about home, stability, safety, building emotions and intuition, indicating that this could be you finding your home within yourself right now by doing some more inner soul searching. I can highly recommend doing that so that you can figure out why you have chosen to be here on Earth at this very important moment. So, we need to corroborate. This is about cooperation. First within ourselves. We need to cooperate our own human soul with our spirit soul to reach out for cooperation and communication with the rest of the universe, with cosmos. That is pretty intense, but we can really get some very nice communication going if we care to listen, look up, and watch our structures and our patterns and ways of behavior if we start listening, to pay attention to this. Then we can start changing what we don't feel attuned with anymore. What we don't feel is gentle, kind, loving energy. So, we have to begin with ourselves and our own behavior and ask ourselves, would you love for someone to give the answer to you that you just gave in response to someone else? How would you like to be treated, yourself? And if you don't like the answers that you are giving other people, or the behavior that you are observing in other people, start changing into a more kind, gentle energy, which is all about Pisces. It's a very gentle, nurturing energy that we are in right now. The zodiac sign of Pisces is extremely sensitive. It's ruled by the planet Neptune, which is all about intuition and holistic living and seeing things as one, understanding how things are connected. So really, There is a great opportunity now to get a deeper insight in what life is all about by starting with yourself going inwards. I'm gonna leave it at that. Hope you have enjoyed the reading. Remember to listen to your body for signs that let you know that we are not alone. Remember to look up. Meditate by dwelling on the things that you love the most in life. Keep up the hope and the work so that we can all together work towards a planet that is healing, not hurting, nor bleeding any longer. Thank you for watching and listening. Bye for now.